Okay, and then we do this. Falling asleep at the wheel. When was the last time life felt like much of anything? A glass of red, dinner for one. That empty place setting sends that steak knife through the back of his skull. Pour up another glass of uninspired hallucination. First and foremost, full disclosure, all of my windows are open, which means you're getting cars and wind and dogs and birds and people. This is what we're working with today, and this. So, I've missed making videos. Like a lot recently. I haven't made a video, like not a TikTok, in so long. I have an idea that I want to do, but I don't really know if it'll resonate with anyone. I don't know if I should put my time into it for that reason. Not everything needs to be like super deep all the time. There's a YouTuber, his name's Peter Draws, who I found when I was like 17. This was like peak YouTube days. I was always on YouTube, as if I'm not now, but it was a different type of YouTube back then. They used to be called Peter's Content Free Podcasts. I loved them so much. I would just put them on and I would draw, or I would write, or yeah, that's kind of it. I would either draw or write. Not super serious. Sometimes he would tell like stories. Sometimes it was just thoughts. It felt very much like my journal. So I kind of want to make something similar, because my favorite way to be creative has always been my journal and my sketchbook. They are by no means like good artistic things. It's just a way for me to empty my brain out and hopefully remain sane. And sometimes there's some interesting creative stuff in there, I think. I wrote in the back of my sketchbook the other day because I'm almost done with it, which is crazy because I've had it since 2016. I think I was as fuck. But I wrote in the back of it, make a film that feels like this. And I don't know if I could make a film that feels like that. I don't know if there's an audience for that. But I think maybe making YouTube videos is a start. It doesn't need to be much more than that unless you want it to be. One thing I do regret, I don't regret much. I make it a goal to not regret things. But one thing I am mad at myself for, and maybe regret a little bit, is deleting my old YouTube videos. When I was like 12, maybe 13, I wanted so bad to be a YouTuber, and I tried so hard to make like quirky little YouTube videos where like there were jump cuts and I moved weirdly in the frame. Like I would go from like here to like standing back there and like still talking, and I was like, whoa. I wanted so badly to just be a YouTuber and make videos like that. And then I got older. Growing up is not fun. Falling asleep at the wheel. When was the last time life felt like much of anything? A glass of red, dinner for one. That empty place setting sends that steak knife through the back of his fucking skull. Pour up another glass of uninspired hallucinations. What the fuck does that mean, you know? Why did I write that? I do know why I wrote it, but I don't know if why I wrote it will resonate with anyone other than myself. Like this one, too. Eyes flicker, defending themselves against the nuisance of morning light. Lashes cut each passing scene. A montage of memories, painfully paced, never ending. Keep your eyes open to avoid that pain. Maybe wait until a spotless mind becomes a possibility. What am I on about? I tried to write a TV Girl song based on a character from a Wong Kar-wai film that I felt sort of fit the vibe of TV Girl, because I have been obsessed with the song Cigarettes Out the Window. Who cares, other than a sketchbook or a journal? And I feel like maybe that's why the format is interesting to me. Because if no one cares, it sounds really egotistical to be like, I'm worried about people stealing my work, but I'm not worried about stealing my work because I think it's necessarily groundbreaking. I just don't want people stealing my shit because it's mine. It did come out of my brain. I don't care if it's good or not. I don't want you to claim it. I've been worrying a lot recently that I am too ambitious for my own good. And again, not in like the egotistical way that sounds, just in the way of like, what if I die and I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do? How would I feel if that happened? I think I'm scared of my ambition. That is a much more compelling frame. Wow. Because if I'm ever gonna do anything creatively, if I'm ever gonna like fulfill my creative ambition, I think I need to start putting shit out. You write all day fucking long. Why are you keeping it all to yourself, you know? But I'm not writing poetry. I'm just writing words that I like the sound of, and that means something to me. And if that's all I'm gonna write, it's fine, I guess. Just in case there's like one person out there who's like, that's interesting. Because it does make me happy to write it and then to just put it somewhere other than my notes app. The rest of it is up to you, you know? Okay, no one actually wants to hear this, but like, do you want to hear the TV Girl song? She lays, all black, tight leather, shallow breath. I want so much. God only knows how she's come so far. I want so intensely. She keeps her nails short and her hair long. Teeth yellowed. I want to forget about him. Coffee every morning, cigarettes every night. Trust no one. I wanted him to want me back. Always be tough. I'll be back, hopefully.